What's going on, guys? We are back with another NBA 2K20 franchise mode with your Oklahoma City Thunder. In this episode, we will be getting in the first game of the season.
Hi, this is Kenny the Jet Smith, and
I
you're
don't care.
watching.
I don't care what I'm watching. The starting lineup will be Chris Paul, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Terrence Ferguson, Danilo Gallinari, and Steven Adams. On the bench, you have Nerlens Noel, Dennis Schroeder, Dort, no clue, Barton, Dallo, Nair, and Bezil. And on the opposite side, you got Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell, Joe Ingles, Bojan Bogdanovic, and Rudy Gobert. Yeah, we're going to have those matchups.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Jazz starting lineup. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches.
Yeah, we're going to let them
Number 2, Joe Ingles. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 1 inches. Number 10, Michael Conley. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. At the other guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, we're going to see how long videos are.
Starting at center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 27, Rudy Gobert.
The man while we're all in quarantine. Quinn Snyder.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Utah Jazz.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, the NBA changed the lottery odds in 2019 to encourage competition among its conference's least successful teams. But some want even more to be done. They call for eliminating the draft altogether. Another potential solution? A play-in tournament for teams.
Great, DA, thanks. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden
Adams
State
loses the
Warriors.
tip, and
So here's
Conley gets the
Oklahoma
ball.
City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front.
Shai
Paul out there with
Shai Gilgeous.
Alexander, and it's Ferguson in at the 3, the small forward.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander contests the shot,
Throws
but
the 2 with Ingles at the 3.
that was good defense by OKC. Paul takes the ball up. It's going to be a high screen.
For the Jazz, with his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell.
And the foul is going to be on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
And for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his size at the point guard spot is a huge bonus for him. Allows him to switch onto most other players on defense when dealing with picks.
And one of the reasons they targeted Gilgeous-Alexander was because of his size.
He knocks them
Big
both down.
guards aren't easy to find, Kevin, and they help coaches' defensive scheme. Every team looks to get a switch into a bad defensive matchup. If your PG isn't an option, the offense has to work
Gallinari
that much harder.
on Bogdanovic.
Passes to Mitchell.
And back to Mitchell for 3. Shot won't go.
And Adams has got the ball
Adams
here for
passes
the
it to
Oklahoma
Paul.
City Thunder. That's tipped.
And Gil just gets stripped, and the ball's going the other way.
And just about a minute into the first quarter.
Lazy defense by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, not getting him in. And Conley gets a wide open shot. Shot won't go.
Gobert dishes to Ingles.
Down low to Ingles.
Lets it
Back
go
out to
for
Conley
deep.
for
It's
3.
hauled in by
He
Adams.
can't knock it down.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it.
Dude,
Gallinari down low. He's covered by Bogdanovic.
ow, 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 ow.
5 on the clock. clock.
Paul
Paul with the buckets.
lays
The
up and in.
concentration and the body control CP3 possesses is just astonishing.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Conley, the pass to Mitchell.
Mitchell. Shy Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and in.
Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
And here is Paul. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shot won't
Rebound
go.
by the Jazz.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to
Paul.
the basket. But on
The
that
shot
one, they were there.
misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Connolly has it up front.
Conley kicks to Mitchell.
Back to Mitchell. And Shy, they get Shy on a pick.
First
And
quarter of basketball, just over
they
2.5
eliminated the
minutes
Thunder 2
played. They
years
retain
ago.
possession. And it's out of bounds.
And they say it's off Steven Adams.
Checking out the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. How he did last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Gets him in the air.
Sure, things can get stagnant without that spark plug.
And
He always
blocked
seems to
by
pick out points
Adams.
For them in bunches.
He lobs it up.
And whoa!
Paul
The
recognizes
lob
the
to
imbalance in
Terrence
defense.
Ferguson.
Delivers a perfect pass.
Ferguson's an athletic freak.
Kicks it to Mitchell. It's blocked.
And it's
it's
blocked
out of
by
bounds.
either Adams, not sure if that was Adams or Shy Gilgeous. But what a defensive play.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich.
Here's Gobert.
Shot won't
Impressive
go.
Defense by Gallinari. He has some size and he has good instincts.
Paul passes to Adams.
Posts
Nice
this
passing by
little
Oklahoma
guy up.
City here. He is
And the
going
ball
back.
gets stripped.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. That one's
And
in.
Bogdanovich puts it up and in.
1 for 2. The entire offseason leading up
6-6
to
with
tonight's
6
game.
minutes
As a player,
left.
Do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know
That
the team that you don't
shot
have
is
a
up and
chance to
in.
win the championship.
It's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Passes it to Ferguson. And Gallinari kicks to
No,
Paul.
that's not a good idea.
Gallinari passes to Adams. Over Gobert. Adams' shot is off.
Yeah, that was not. I knew that was not a
That
good idea.
shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
How about that move? You'll
They're
see
gonna.
very few players
The Thunder are
able to
gonna
pull
sub
off
out
just sensational stuff.
Paul passes to Gallinari.
what looks like Chris Paul.
Over Bogdanovich.
Out of rhythm shot. Shot won't
Gallinari
go.
missing.
And it's
You expect
10-6.
him to make that,
Jazz
especially
lead.
from that distance.
Come on, defense.
Ingles.
Defense will help us get back in the game.
Gobert down low. Gilgeous-Alexander
Gotta get-
covered. And he makes that one.
The ball movement
Foul
on this
him.
run has been
You
fantastic.
gotta foul
A
him
big part of
in
why
that situation.
they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
That was not the
A
matchup we
defense
wanted.
unto himself. Rudy Gobert regarded by his team as the Utah Jazz version of Bill Russell.
A different look for Utah. Bradley's checked in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley.
Dort.
Now here's Schroeder.
Really?
Gallinari outside. Here's Dort. Covered by Mitchell. Dort passes to Ferguson.
Ferguson. On
To
Clarkson.
halt the run. He
Stop.
can't get that one to fall.
By
And Utah the other way now. And Smitty, the standing reach of Gobert.
Woo!
9'7".
ankles,
He's
but he
around the
can't
rim
knock
before
it
he
down.
leaves his feet.
Yes, Kevin, the most efficient shots in basketball are dunks and layups, and he makes them hard to come by.
Gallinari. the Thunder
Shot
with
won't
another
go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds.
And that's a wide
here to
open
start.
three.
Mitchell shot.
It's good for Mitchell.
Defensively,
Mitchell
they
knocks
had
it down.
No answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
And Jordan
And that's going to
Clarkson
be a
is gonna
foul
pick
on
up the
Jordan Clarkson.
That's his first foul. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think
Ferguson
also for
attempts a
lot of
three,
players,
won't
they're
go.
Not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Nice steal.
Dort passes
And it's
to
going to go
Gallinari.
back to, oh my, no.
Here's Dort, defended by Moutier.
And they can't score on that.
Here's Clarkson.
And it's going to be an and one on the other end.
For one more coming up.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson.
And that's gonna be picked off.
Instant offense coming off the bench.
And Ed Davis. Timeout OKC.
Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
The Jazz this summer had a lot of flexibility. That also meant a lot of decisions to make. Stick with what you have or try to revamp.
So it's the Thunder now. It's a 13-point
Okay,
game.
let's just.
Pass to Gallinari. Here's Dort. The pass to Adams. Trying to end the drought.
Come on.
And he
Great
uses the
effort.
glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid.
Great
right
effort
off the
by.
bat.
Jazz leading by 11. And the Jazz looking to add more shooting in free agency.
They wanted snipers at any position. Also more shot creation alongside Donovan
Shot
Mitchell.
won't go.
We'll see how they will do.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Gallinari attacking.
And Gallinari gets fouled.
It sends him to the line.
Sneaky quick first step. Gallinari gets downhill, beats his man to the spot, and draws contact.
Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now on the other side of 30,
Oh
he's
my
been
God.
playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Thunder trailing by 9.
Dort. Back to Gallinari. Beautiful play.
With the big, strong frame of Gallinari, he's able to take contact
Yeah, that was
and deliver
beautiful.
the goods.
Oh, ball almost gets stripped by Schroeder. Moutier,
Schroeder against Moutier.
the former Nick. Shot.
Thunder
Won't
with the
go.
rebound. Gallinari's got 4
This is
rebounds
truly
now
been an
tonight.
ugly quarter. Come on, can someone cut to the basket?
1:24 left to play in the first quarter.
Someone please cut to the
Dort
basket.
passes to Muscala. Now here's Noel. He's guarded by Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Schroeder's just gonna have to create something.
Schroeder.
And no, tough layup, won't go. Rebound, Noel. Rejected by Moutier. I remember when Moutier was
58
supposed to be a
seconds
star.
left in the first quarter.
58 seconds left to go in the quarter.
They
And
get
that ball
a hand
gets
on it, and it's
stripped.
out of bounds.
And
Utah able to retain possession here.
the ref says it's Utah's ball.
For a quick look at the squads that really made it happen
Agent
on the
Utah.
fast break last season. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And Oklahoma
Shot,
City
step
making
back,
a
won't
change.
go.
Diallo's checked in, and now a fast break for the Thunder. Schroeder leading the charge.
Oh my. Ooh.
Torch gets it to go.
Man, he's got such
That was
a great
not
touch
the
and feel
prettiest
around
basketball,
the
but
basket. He made that reverse
that still
look
looked
easy.
nice. Clarkson.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Diallo. Now,
Defense will
Clarkson.
lead to our offense.
Over Diallo. And that one.
Shot good. Tough shot from.
And the Jazz lead by 7. There's Noel.
And Noel on the slam.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
And Ed Davis could not believe
Here's
that.
Clarkson from deep three-point range, and that doesn't
Shot
go
won't
for
go.
Schroeder. It's the Jazz up by 5. Live from Vivint Smart Home
But
Arena.
that
You're watching
period
2K's
could have been a lot worse for the Thunder.
Mike
Thunder
Conley,
have to
one
be
of the best
thanking
players
themselves that.
never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired of the underrated label.
The underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating.
He's
because
overrated.
I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
Shot won't go.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've
Shot,
seen
it's
from the
good.
Jazz so far,
Moutier
what's your
puts
take?
it in.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
In a moment
Open
now,
three.
we're
Shot.
courtesy of
Won't
Gatorade,
go.
All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then it's Mike
And the
Muscala.
ball goes out of
Four.
bounds.
In at the three.
Thunder will take possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Noel against Bradley. Diallo kicks to Muscala. Passes to
Muscala.
George. Here's Diallo. He's guarded by Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Nailed
Knocks
from
down the
three-point
three.
land. Schroeder's got himself
Dennis
going with the
Schroeder.
triple, his first basket of the game.
First three-pointer of the season for the Thunder.
Pass to Moutier.
Come on, boys. Start off with a win. Start off with a win. Actually, yeah, that's kind of more hockey. But... Oh, wait. Why am I playing so close on damn
Past the
Schroeder?
arc.
Shot.
And
Won't
it's
go.
Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Oh, can
Here's
someone,
Diallo.
I don't know, cut to
Out
the
of room.
basket?
Back to Schroeder.
Oh.
Shakes off
He
a
has-
strong D and
He has the
gets bucket
space,
for 2.
and it's 21-23.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here.
Yeah, we could out. Yeah, we have more depth than most.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks.
Shot.
A
Won't
mid-season
go.
tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule.
Oh, and that's
All
an
of these would be very
easy
bold moves, but
pass.
Commissioner
It's a
Adam
slam
Silver
by
has
Noel.
always demonstrated a willingness to think outside
Yeah, our
the
problem
box.
is
Kevin?
PA, great assessment, good report.
timeout,
So much.
Utah.
And the first time out of the game called for Utah. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Yeah, we have an elite
Utah
playmaker.
ends up going with the new group. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. Paul comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
I was only thinking that. I was not actually going to do it.
Muscala.
Oh my god. Conley's about to cook Muscala.
pass to Ingles.
No, I don't like this matchup at all.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Shot won't go.
Can't get it to go. 3-on-3. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target with his three.
Go Gallinari.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Who? Dude, I was trying to pass it to Noel.
Transition. Here come the Jazz.
Bogdanovich, open three. Can't go. Won't go.
And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Only giving up
Chris
2
Paul.
points this quarter. Paul against Conley. And Muscala kicks to Diallo. Just 5 to shoot to the middle.
Oh, and that ball's easily picked off.
Down low. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley.
Yeah, we know that we've not played our best basketball yet.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander.
And Gilgeous Alexander takes the hit.
On the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And Smitty, as his rookie season wore on, Gilgeous Alexander looked more and more comfortable.
Yes, his scoring is mostly near the basket as he's still working on that outside shot. But it's easy to see why this team is so high on him and sees him as a big part of their future.
Shot. No good.
You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
They really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
And Shai Gilgeous makes up for it and gives them the
Despite
lead.
his slim frame, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing enough strength to take the hit and complete the play.
Yeah, we have grit.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Inside, here's Conley. There
Conley
we go.
puts it in.
With that make, he is 1 for 4.
Mike Conley looking comfortable in the post. Even with the defense draped all over him, he gets it to go.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Paul.
Turn a corner. Slither.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander.
Gilgeous Alexander
He had stolen
gets
by
stripped. Mitchell
And
on the
inside
break.
Fast break. A pull-up.
Really?
No good. Shot missing. And the Thunder going the other way now. The Wizards
That was
on
the
the road
most-
to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Gallinari puts it in.
Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. That one's good.
Bang! Puts it in.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Paul surveying the floor. The pass to Diallo. And there's the whistle.
That's an
3
offensive 3
violation.
seconds.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man.
Chris Paul.
Third is Chris Paul.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Conley dishes to Gobert.
Conley almost turned the ball over.
He kicks it to Mitchell. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Gobert.
And Gobert on the slam.
Gobert.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time.
Don't
Look
touch all the
forward to
mics.
watching him.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this
we're gonna
timeout
go with
also the
Ferguson.
time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas. down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Stop by.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Mitchell outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Noel.
Bad
with the
shot.
rebound. Thunder trailing by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley.
That's going to be a
This is
foul on
his
Mike
foul of
Conley.
the game. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Conley against Paul. Left side, Adams. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Over Conley.
Conley
And Chris
puts
Paul
it up
got
and
the
in.
assist
No,
by
Paul
Adams.
puts it up and in.
Paul's got his second bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's the teardrop.
Conley
And
puts it in.
In by Conley.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Chris Paul takes a 3. Won't go.
Jazz leading by 3. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley.
Hey,
This is it to Ingles.
damn it, bad
The Jazz
defense,
working
bad
the ball
defense.
around now. Paul with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball. It's
Come on,
3-on-3
shy
on the fast
guy.
break. The wide open look
Wide
here
open
for
3.
Ingles.
I mean,
It's
wide open.
rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title. And then
Oh,
coaches in
damn.
college, to the G
Oh,
League and abroad.
shy
He's a
Gilgeous
lifer.
Alexander
He's
tried
been
to
around the game
Tried
far
to
and wide.
end Rudy Gobert's
His
career.
competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the
Come on,
rim
guys.
and makes sure they come
Go
away
back to the
with
strategy
points.
that was working. Put
Here's
defense to
Paul.
offense.
And that one's
Shot
on
is
target
good
for
from
the
Chris
win.
Paul. Timeout, Utah.
Paul's got 6.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
Utah calls timeout. Well, we're on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team should be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pope loose.
No,
It's stolen
that
by
was a
Moutier.
dumb idea.
To the inside, Bradley laid in with a
And
nice
Bradley
touch.
lays it up and in.
And the Jazz lead by 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Paul, and he gets it to go
Paul
off the back of the
knocks
rim.
it down.
Paul's got 6 in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now.
Dude,
with
defense
more
is effort.
regularity than we saw at
Effort.
first.
All it takes is just some effort.
And taken away by Paul.
Way to go, Paul.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Finished off the break. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
Should try to get it back.
Now, here's Clarkson. Gilgeous Alexander covering.
Yep. Push him back.
Now, here's Clarkson. With 1 on the clock. And
All over his
Clarkson
hip,
so
and the
far
shot
in the
won't
first 2
go.
quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
See how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back
I
to the
don't
third
like-
quarter basketball following halftime. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
Swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And Kenny, what you see out there from the Jazz?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just
Yeah,
as
we're
well
shooting
organized
better
as
than
they've
them,
been so far.
but they're getting.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter, set to be.
But we've turned it over more. We can't turn it over more in the second half. We have to limit the turnovers.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Go to the halftime stats. Mitchell, 15 points. Paul, 10. Yeah, just a team effort from the Thunder.
Find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first
Okay, yeah,
half.
let's try
I
that.
think both sides probably adjusted a few things.
Yep.
The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert.
That's going to be a foul on Gobert. Paul will go to the line.
Has their Mount Rushmore, every NBA fan does. The four players they consider the best of all time. So I'll ask you, who is on your NBA Mount Rushmore?
I would say Michael Jordan, Kevin, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kobe Bryant. Those are my four.
And
Wow, no
lead
LeBron?
as the free throw drops for him.
We've seen
Hey.
him put a lot of pressure on the
Nice job,
defense and
CP3.
then cash in at the line.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Knocked away.
Paul gets the steal, or
And
almost got the
Bogdanovich kicks
steal.
to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert.
Shot sent back by
And
Adams.
it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
It's a great effort by.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mitchell.
Mitchell, shot won't go.
Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Gilgeous
And
Alexander.
Alexander with the slam.
Powered it down.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year.
And Shai
combined with
Gilgeous
the injuries to
Alexander.
Durant and Klay Thompson have opened things up. But for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league.
That's a foul by Steven Adams.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And the
Hey, but I'm fine with
freshman
him going
Rudy
on.
Gobert, former Defensive Player of the Year.
They call him the Stifle Tower. He's the anchor, the foundation of this team. He changes the complexion of the game when he occupies the paint.
Kick out to Adams. Now, here's
Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
He's covered closely. Gobert
Gets
with the
stuffed.
The
the size and reach of Gobert, making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting.
Shot gets the shot up, and it's good. Step back shot
Showing good execution on the offensive end
by Ferguson.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich gets stuffed.
To retain possession here.
Good shit, Adams. High off the shrooms.
The three.
Bogdanovich, three. Won't go.
Oklahoma City. Here's Ferguson. 5 points in the game. Schroeder outside. Pass to Adams.
And the ball gets stripped.
Moving it up. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
Okay, yeah.
That's the result.
Hey,
of
yeah, we
hard
still have the
work.
lead.
Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Schroeder passes to Dort. Here's Ferguson. Adams down low. Covered by Mitchell.
Shot.
Schroeder against Conley.
Ball gets taken out.
Schroeder passes to Adams. Shot clock at 5. They double him with Mitchell. Second shot opportunity.
And Dort
One
can't
drop.
get the
And
bucket
Utah
to
the other
go.
way.
He had a shot. And
Good
Connolly.
shot there, and it's off target.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Ferguson kicks to Adams. Here's Dort. Ingles covering.
Gallinari.
A nice shot by
Gallinari puts it up and in.
Gallinari's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma.
Yeah, you have
City.
so many guys that
And
can
it's Conley
score.
with the ball for the Jazz.
So that's on the Thunder. You have so many
We're
guys.
just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's
Pass
stolen by
broken up by Adams.
and the Thunder
Looking like a
switching it
defensive
now.
back out there. And Ferguson throws it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy.
And that's going to be a
bucket in
foul by Schroeder.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks
I'm not
in
sure
for
if
Steven
I
Adams. Mike
like-
Muscala comes in for Gallinari. And Diallo subbed in for Ferguson.
Schroeder.
And the pass to Ingles. It's stolen by Muscala.
Muscala.
And here they come.
The steal.
Here's Diallo.
Back to Diallo. Diallo shot. Won't go.
Here's a look at some stats for Donovan Mitchell. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 23 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big
Shot
difference
is good.
for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Good on both.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence. with
The
this
NBA
group.
loves drama. What the fuck you talking about? The NBA lives on drama.
Another miss by Utah.
It's
Do you
a
remember what
plus
people
5
were like?
advantage for them in rebounding after that one?
Kicks to Muscala.
High off the
Passes it
shrooms.
to Noel. Pulls it up. Ready by Bogdanovich.
Come on,
Once he gets
guy.
the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the shot is good from.
Go to that floater. A versatile offensive player who does a good job of measuring that shot.
Schroeder surveying the floor.
Okay, let's try Muscala. In the post.
Tipped away.
Damn it.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Good play in the low block, and that one's good.
Care about that,
Mitchell's
boys?
got 4 this quarter.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Schroeder, left side, and Noel kicks to Muscala.
Muscala pops.
Took the
It's
opportunity
good.
he saw. Muscala's got his first points in this one.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Getting high off the
Conley
shrew.
against Schroeder. Utah calls
Timeout, Utah.
And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the player?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Trying to get open is Davis.
It's good, Davis. I mean, Bradley.
7 on the basket from Bradley.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Pass to Noel.
Yeah,
Schroeder
it doesn't
outside.
really work as good with Noel.
Pass to Muscala. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. A baseline J.
Shot, it's good. Noel puts it in.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Moutier pass to Davis. Back to Moutier. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. Poked away.
Oh, and the ball gets stolen from Schroeder. Moutier.
Here's Moutier.
And Moutier puts it up and in.
Moutier's got his second basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Yeah, we turned the ball over too much. That's
Schroeder
the problem.
Outside. And there's the pass to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Diallo. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Schroeder.
Schroeder, create.
Over Moutier. Can't hit from the elbow. Jazz trail by 7. That's tipped.
Shot gets sent.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
And the slam by Diallo.
Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by
David
Diallo.
Clarkson. I mean, George
Here's
Clarkson.
Moutier, and
And the
rejection
ball
by
gets
Noel.
stuffed by
And now
Moutier.
a fast break for the Thunder.
Moutier shot gets stuffed.
Diallo the pass to Dort. And it's blocked by
Shot
Bradley.
gets stuffed.
Here's Dort.
Diallo.
Diallo with it. Schroeder outside. Over Moutier. And Davis
Your
pulls
offense
it
when the
down.
clock winds down is
The
just
Jazz shooting
Moutier.
pretty brutal,
I mean,
29%
not
since the
Moutier.
break.
Schroeder,
Left to the wing.
take a jumper.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go.
Yeah, we'll
And
give
it's
him that.
Bradley on the follow.
Gotta get the rebound.
Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
Just no resistance.
Gotta get the
inside.
rebound, guys. You just got to.
Consecutive make in the paint.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The
Yeah, let's
offense
put Nader
looks
in.
forced right now, rush.
He looks like
There's
JD
no
Martinez
synergy to
anyway.
it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
And the Jazz making a change.
Nader and Bart.
Gobert's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Nader's checked in. And Burton subbed in for Diallo.
And that's his first.
Finish it off. Beauty.
And he just
Dante
bucket after
going
seeing that one.
over Bradley.
The swagger right now. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Burton. A great 1-2 punch.
Burton throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang. Straight to the bucket.
Great
Nice.
activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Nah, way to go.
.51 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul outside. Noel up top. Back to Paul. There's
Paul
the triple.
takes the three. Can't knock it down.
Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Clarkson
The shot by
takes the
Clarkson,
three.
no good.
Shot
You know,
won't
we
go.
talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the
And
And
one.
the basket is good. He's
Emmanuel
got a
Moody.
chance here for one more at the line.
Nader takes the hit
The
and the
Thunder
foul.
9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has
Yeah,
to
I
be a
really like
point
the
of
energy
emphasis
that they
this
showed
year.
off the. I really like the energy that they show off the bench. They really show what it means to be a part of Oklahoma City Thunder basketball. 5, 4, 3. That shot's good.
And he was
Or
able
not.
to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They kept the
14-point lead.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great
Ferguson's-
communication between them.
Yep,
And
it was
what a
the
beautiful
alley-oop to
feed.
Ferguson.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And one quarter
Okay,
to go in a
okay,
game
let's
that
put this
to
game away.
point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've
Did
got
you
to
not
start
see the
fourth
first
quarter.
half?
Gallinari
Like, dog,
and
like, what are you
Adams,
talking
the
about?
combo out front. Gilgeous
Jump ball.
Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Ferguson in at the small forward. And so it's Oklahoma City with it.
Yeah,
The
this
Thunder
team's
leading by
yeah,
14.
bleh. This team seems more excited.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Adams. Can't cash in from close range.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your
Damn,
team
as Gil
finish
just
the
tried to
job.
chase him down.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's tightly guarded.
And
The comes
Shot
out.
Gil just
Brantley
can't
with
knock
some
it down.
nice D. To the right side. Here's Moutier. Buries the long
Moutier knocks down the
Moutier's
three.
back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Oklahoma
Okay, yeah,
City
slow it
shooting
down, slow it down,
49%
slow it
in the
down,
game.
boys.
They'll take that.
Slow it
Pass to
down.
Adams. Gallinari surveying the D.
And that ball almost gets stolen, but it's into Ferguson, and Ferguson lays it up and in.
And the Thunder lead by 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Timeout,
And
Utah.
the Jazz call time here.
And the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. Young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group.
Yep,
Bogdanovich
they
is checked in for Brantley.
smell
Joe Ingles comes in for George Niang.
this game slipping
Donovan
away.
Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in for Moutier. And
Galley.
let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He was
Yeah, it's
begging
when-
them to step
it's when
it
you
up.
start
He
to get
said, "We
selfish."
gotta make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there, Kevin."
And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him.
And
They're
Gil
expecting more.
just puts it
It'll
in.
take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with it.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket for Mitchell.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Yep, pick and roll, pick and roll.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Ferguson. Over Ingles.
Ferguson Can't knock it down.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. And a lot of contact.
And that's going to be,
Well, you might
they're
think
not
at
quite going to call
6'3"
flagrant.
in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Jazz trail
Damn,
by
bro.
10.
10-point.
Takes a shot at the elbow.
10-point
Gallinari
game.
with the rebound. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
And Mitchell tipped it out.
Stolen
And that
by
ball's
Conley.
picked off. Ferguson turns it over.
Now, here's Ingles. Defense is right there. Kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Damn it.
Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
Paul, you know better. Foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous
Gobert with the
Alexander.
ball. They get it back.
As that shot set up.
Utah with the ball. So far in the fourth
Set up
quarter,
like
the ball
O.J.
with 6
Simpson
points.
got set up, supposedly.
Mitchell is double. There's the pass to Gobert. From the
3 angles. Shot won't go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Isolation.
Paul against Gobert. Got a piece of it. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And it's 70 to 60.
Jazz trail by 10. And here is Conley. To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. Conley against Paul. The baseline J. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter
Nope,
so
no
far.
charge here. Oh. Bogdanovich.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Guarded closely.
Back.
Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And it's Paul penetrating.
Why would you?
Adams kicks to Ferguson.
Ferguson open 3. That's good. Terrence Ferguson from downtown.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Jazz passing it around. Here's Conley.
And that's
by Gobert.
Gobert is a high percentage shooter from the interior, especially when he's dropping the hammer.
The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. He kicks it to Gallinari.
who's that clutch
To Paul.
guy to put the game away?
Three-pointer.
Is it Paul?
And the Thunder
Yes, it
have
is.
another 3.
Paul knocks down the 3.
2 bombs in a row from long range.
Conley dishes to Ingles. Too long in the paint. He's hit with the
Defensive 3
3-second
seconds. And a 3 throw.
And Smitty, one thing I like about Gallinari, he's doing more things on the court as he ages.
I totally agree. He used to be out there only to shoot, but that hasn't been the case for a while now. Still scores, but his rebounding has improved, and he's done a good job of driving and drawing fouls.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in. it to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingles. Nader grabs the board.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Open three. It's good.
Paul as that one goes in.
Or no, my bad. He had a foot in line. That's a 2.
5th assist in this one.
Yeah, I think Nader may have.
Conley against Paul.
I don't know.
And it's Conley penetrating, and he banks in the layup.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander.
He needs some haterade. No, yeah, since this has worked so well.
Here's Nader. Ingles covering.
Okay, not this time.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nope.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz.
Yeah, he can't do.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. For 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams is to the left side wing. Nader the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, put stress on the defense.
Pass to Paul. He doesn't
Paul
hit that one.
can't
So
knock it
Utah
down.
will take it the other way. Wide open look. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ingles.
This is what you want to do. Attack all
Yeah, well
areas of the
deserved.
floor.
Timeout.
Ingles is a tremendous shooter. Great choice.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're ahead by 7. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, let's go with the bench.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Steven Adams.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just...
Come on, Schroeder, get it done.
down low.
Schroeder, get set.
Environment that drives it. He is really fed off that. Kicks it out to Mitchell.
Mitchell, open 3. Can't knock it down.
Thunder leading by
And that
7.
was the biggest shot of the
Uses
game.
glass to finish the layup.
He's got a nose for getting into the lane.
And then,
Schroeder
yeah,
showing some
and then
muscle
Schroeder.
once he got in there.
Dennis Schroeder just ending it.
Schroeder against Conley. Shoots over Schroeder, and Utah.
Shot, it's
again
good.
with the bucket. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Diallo. Misses off the right iron. Utah's
Shot won't
just
go.
1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Ingles dishes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Yeah,
Schroeder against Conley.
I don't know. Should we take the violation?
Now here's Schroeder.
10 seconds left, then they get into a simple pick and roll.
Puts it up from 15. Rudy Gobert
Shot won't go.
And that is the exact type
They
of
need a 3 or a 2.
is looking
And they go
to
for
do.
the 3. The 3 won't go.
Right guy in the right spot. More often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so they foul intentionally. 15 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first.
Shot.
and
It's
that
good.
increases their lead to 6.
That's
Schroeder,
right.
the 17th overall
So we need
pick
2
in
threes.
2013 out of Germany. He's got a flair you don't associate with European players. Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
And the Jazz call
Good
time
job by
here.
Schroeder.
They're trailing by 7.
Knocking down the
15
free throw.
seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them. tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Here's Baisley. Here's Nader. Can't get it to fall. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win.
And the
This is a
Thunder,
hard-fought, well-earned victory for the
82,
Braves. They really
80,
had to
no,
work for
75
this
the
win.
final.
Good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. First.
Let's see how everyone did. Mitchell, 22 points. Chris Paul, pretty good shooting. Shai Gilgeous, pretty good. Okay, maybe not. Shai Gilgeous was a negative. Schroeder was a +6. Nerlens Noel. What about what's Nader? Nader was a +. Next game, I think I will insert Nader in the starting lineup. Okay, our next home game is against Washington. Yeah, his contract is. Does not have enough penalty. Why he's. Yeah, we're probably. So let me send this video with the throwing around the name of Chris Paul. The good thing about Kemba, he's younger. He has one more year, so I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. But he's younger. He is making less money than CP3. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make that trade though. Will you do Tatum? Oh my lord. Yeah, we'll give you a top 3 protected. Yeah, the Celtics, they don't have the cap space. How about Gordon Hayward? Oh, we have more than 15 players. Yeah, we're not gonna add Noah Lua trade. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. But anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good one. And I'm out. Peace.